Hello everyone. Welcome on in. Hi, I'm Velvet. Thanks for joining me today for the Super Sim Challenge. And I want to say a hi to our sweet little Rosabelle. Now, Rosa is going to be our sim, our Super Sim. So we are currently in the child life stage. Not too far into that, which is good because we've got a lot to do as a child. We've already maxed out or done as much as we could as a toddler and an infant. So now we're going to be working on all of the child things. So Rosa has 53 days until she ages up, and we have got so much to do. We are currently working on the mind and body aspirations. So we've got to currently go with 12 hours without a negative need moodlet. So we've really got to keep an eye on all of Rosa's needs and make sure that she's taking care of them as much as you can. So that's really what we're going to be doing at the moment, is making sure that she is all taken care of. That's really the nuts and bolts of it. And I do want to pop onto James Turner's website, the Super Sim Tracker, and I kind of want to go through that with you for a while because I feel like I want to do a little bit more with that and just keep track of everything with that. And I thought it's, really good to kind of just check in on where we've been and where we're going. So let's maybe do that. Okay, let's get in it. So if you're not familiar with the Super Sim Challenge, this was created by James Turner. Hey James, how are you today? And basically the idea of this is just to create this super sim, the sim that has done everything, has achieved everything, and yeah, just making the most of the game. So the whole idea is you have one super sim. Aging must be on. I've got it on a long lifespan. I would not do this on short. You must keep your super sim alive. Primary goal is to complete the aspirations, skills, and careers with one sim. Optionally, you can complete any of the other items listed on this page, including rewards, trades, degrees, various occults, etc. We have started as an infant, or as a newborn, basically. So, yeah, we're going to try and get as many things as we can. So, with infant and toddler on, these are the skills and everything that we have achieved so far. So, we've completed, let's just maybe one thing at a time. So, as an infant, we completed the born aspiration. The born milestone. Obviously, we can't be adopted as well. Can we be adopted as well as born at a hospital and born at home? Can you achieve all four? I don't think you can. I don't know if you can. I was born. Okay. We've got 8 of the 12 firsts. Now, some of these firsts are not age specific. So the ones that are all highlighted are all the age specific ones. Now, the ones that we haven't achieved yet are first trip to a park, first vacation, first visit to a family member's home, and survive 7 nights in a haunted house. So we're going to have to go through this at some stage and really make some decisions about some stuff that we want to do. And then this is the rest of the infant milestones, which we achieved all of them. So I don't know, obviously it's too late to go back and be born at home and at a hospital and be adopted. I don't think you can do all at once, so that's fine. Now, as a toddler, we have maxed out our skills: communication, potty, thinking, imagination, and movement. Again, we haven't done these life ones, so we haven't been adopted. I don't really know how to go about doing that. Anyhow, we haven't adopted a pet, but we could. And we haven't, well, it says we have celebrated a birthday. We've done that. That's fine. Forgot to click that one off. So as far as that goes, we have done all the cognitive stuff, all 7 of those. We have done all except survive 7 nights in a haunted house. So that's the first. So this is a non-age specific one. I really hope those infant ones aren't age specific. I feel like they might not be. They shouldn't be. First trip to a park, first vacation. Anyway, it's too late now. We're not an infant anymore. And yeah, learn to climb stairs, learn to run, etc., etc. So that's what we've done as an infant and a toddler. Now moving on to a child. So we're working on the child aspirations. We haven't completed those as yet. We've got a while to go with those. We have got some reward traits. So whether or not we look at buying some of those, there is a whole heap there. So I want to kind of check these off as we go to make sure that I'm on top of this and keep them saved. So skills, I have updated our skills. So we've got a lot of skills that we need to work on. I'm thinking we can work on vampire lore, pretty soon because that helps us actually skill up because you get a little buff with that. And I think that would be super handy for us. So I'm thinking we can get onto that quicker rather than later. But there's a heap there that we can do as children. And I think doing the little projects that we are currently working on at the moment would help. Also, being a medium, I had no idea you could do that as a child. And also bowling, I'm going to have to set up a bowling alley so that we can go bowling. Oh, wow, there's so much we can do as a child. So we're going to have to come back to this and look at this. But we've got to create, I think we've really got to focus on the basics and then we can expand out and try and get all of these skills. So many skills. So as for careers, we can actually join a couple of clubs. So we can join the drama club and the scouts. So that's something we do need to think on for today, I think. Milestones. So we have celebrated a birthday. We've still got a lot of milestones to go as a kid. We've really only just become a kid. So heaps to kind of do here. I'm not entirely certain what's child specific at this point, but yeah. There's a lot to be done. So we've got to achieve a pristine reputation and an atrocious reputation. Oh my gosh. Witness the birth of a foal? Reach top of after school activity? Oh my, wow. We might have to adopt a horse. All right. Of all the things. So I'm excited to get back into this. It actually has been a while for me since I've played the Super Sim Challenge. But you know what? I'm excited to actually start playing this again and get it underway. No, I don't think we want to be squeamish somehow. I feel like that's a no to that. So we are making sure that she is as well as can possibly be with her fitness and everything like that. I'm kind of feeling like the parents need to make a little bit more cash because I want to move houses and maybe give them a bigger lot because we need to get a horse and redesign our lot. So that's something that I'll probably do a rebuild off camera, but we've got to try and get the money for it. So she needs to go back to working carefully on this. So we're going to be very, very careful of, open the needs panel and ensure that all needs are cared for and remain in the green. So that's what we're going to be really careful with at the moment. Actually, social is going to be a problem. So let's get her to go talk to Dad. Hey Dad, how are you? Let's go talk about school, discuss fractions, maybe give a pet talk. We'll just make sure that we stay in the green. It's very important. And then we can move on to our next aspiration, which will be very exciting. In total, there are actually 8 aspirations that need to be done in the child level. So there are artist prodigy, creative genius, mind and body, playtime captain, rambunctious scamp, slumber party animal, social butterfly, and whiz kid. So 8 aspirations we need to work through. This is crazy. So much to do. Okay, go talk about things with Dad. Dance with Nick. Praise vampire lifestyle. Sure, why not? Pop culture reference. We have a bookshelf. Okay. So what I want to do is purchase Vampire Tones, Encyclopedia 1. Thank you very much. And we'll also get her doing that. I am keeping an eye on energy as well. I am actually a little bit worried that she's going to need some energy. So I'm going to get her to go to sleep after she's finished talking to Dad. And really keep her in the green. Social level 6. Yay! Let's update that. So where are we? Social is level 6 at the moment. So good. Okay, no more dancing. I need you to go to bed. No more dancing. I'm a little bit worried that this is going to turn yellow. So keep it green, lady. Keep it green. We're keeping it green. Yeah. Now, when does she have school? So she's a grade school C student. Just started at school. Get 1 skill to level 2. Homework complete. Class in 28 minutes. Oh, yikes. What if she's at school and her needs go down? I'm not going to get her to study hard. We don't have to panic about doing well at school. I don't have to push it. We're not in a rush. We're not going to study hard. We're just going to keep it nice and gentle and try and keep it all green so that we don't have any issues. And we've got our 12-hour green streak is what we're going for. Okay, Nick. Well, you're off to work, my friend. Oh, no, I don't want you to work from home. Oh, well. Well, whilst she's off to school, we can work on this. I'm going to turn that music off. Yeah, thank you. Good Lord. So Romance consultant career. Give unsolicited love advice. I think that's what he had to do. Give love advice, yeah. And research expressions of love for 2 hours. All right, we can do that. So we go to career and all right, study modern love. Oh, we need to go into research, don't we? Web, is it? Research. Expressions of love? Yes. All right. So he can go do that. Now, Natasha, we have been working on artistry with her. Oh, we can sell these. We desperately need a lot more money so that we can move out into a much nicer house and we can actually have a proper, not disaster place. We can get our horsey and it'll be fabulous. Natasha just had her first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, Sims can develop the romantic sage trait. As she already passed her impressionable formative years, this trait will be slightly harder for Natasha to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer or talking to Sims in healthy relationships, will help her increase her understanding in order to develop the trait. Okay. Well, we actually got quite a few... Nick's romance level 7. Good on you, Nick. We got some more vegetables and stuff for making food. So we can put that in there. It's always helpful to have, some ingredients. Save on the old cash. And we're going to save the flowers. So thank you very much for all of the lovely seeds from my gnomes. Oh, we've got a phone call. In lab, and please excuse the glitchy screen. All the mods have been updated. I don't know what's going on. We've got some UI issues right now. Never mind. In lab, Rose's science experiment exploded and made a big mess along with frightening another student. We think she did it on purpose. No real harm done. Rose's responsibility fell out of the range to earn the responsible trait. Okay, we'll have to earn that back. That's fine. Friend's birthday. Everyone seems to be talking about a birthday party that Rosa wasn't invited to. She kind of thought the host was her friend, so it doesn't make any sense. Should she ask her friend or let it go? Let's let it go. Who needs a friend like that anyway? Rose tunes it out and plays with the new girl at recess. Later she finds the invite in her cubby buried under a stale bag of pretzels. Oops. I heard there's someone famous over at the lounge. Want to go check it out? It's Eleanor. I don't want to go to the lounge with you, Eleanor. No. I can't believe I just accidentally said yes. Whoops! No, it's Eleanor again. I did not want to see Eleanor again. Eleanor's the worst. Alright, well, let's go use the toilet and see the celebrity. Who is it? Dirk Dreamer? Hey, Dirk! Let's ask for a selfie and take a picture. Ask for an autograph. We're gonna jive with this cool mama cat. Or cool cat. Cool hip cat? I don't know the terms. I'm not cool enough to know the terms. Oh my gosh, it's Dirk Dreamer. He's like so dreamy. Hey Dirk. She's always wanted to meet someone famous. This will make her happy. Look at all those green, perfectly taken care of needs. Jeez. Oh, that's a good picture. Thank you very much. Love that. You should attempt an introduction. I feel like you guys are good friends now. Ooh, you know what? While we're here, does she have any singing skill or anything? Let's have a look. Comedy. Oh, she doesn't. I'm just thinking maybe she can do like a little bit of busking or something while she's here. Why not? Maybe earn a little bit of cash? Also, singing skill is always handy to have, so, you know. I know everybody's here to see the celebrities, like there's Diego, who is a big fan of Dirk Dreamer. You know, they're all here to see Dirk. But, you know, it just kind of feels like we're all standing around and enjoying this beautiful music created by the lovely Natasha Bell. You know what? That's been fun. And we have managed to avoid Eleanor, but let's head home. We can do a little bit more painting because we need to earn some cash. Bills have just been delivered to our mailbox, 427 simoleons. I also did see that Rosa is done with school for the day. She's doing satisfactory work, but her teachers at Landgrave Elementary think she could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. Well, she will. Oh, that was Eliza calling. It's our friend Eliza. She's wanting to ask our support for the water conservation neighborhood. Nat, sure. Let's conserve that water. Yeah, so what we... Oh, look at, see those energy needs. Darn it. I feel like... Oh, we managed it though. We must have done it while we were at school, so that's great. So aspiration is completed. Rosa has just achieved her childhood dream of honing both mind and body to work together. Trait earned: headstrong. Focused and confident moodlets will last longer. Yay, we did it. Okay, I'm going to tick that off on our list. So now we can work on, okay, artistic prodigy. Let's do it. And we're now responsible, which is great. So what do we need to do while she's having a little sleep for our artistic prodigy aspirations? So we need to have an activity table, which we can purchase. Let's get one of those right now. And let's get this one here. There we go. We've got an activity table. And then what else do we need to do? Draw 2 pictures while inspired. All right, well, I'll let her have a little sleep. Then she can do her homework, maybe read the encyclopedia and draw 2 pictures while inspired. Now, we do still need to keep working on our skills as well. While she's having a sleep, actually, you know what? We also need these guys to make some cash. So, there's so much to do. Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to need 1,000 extra simoleons because I actually, whatever, I can't read the rest, but let's give her 1,000. I'm doing this for a reason. I feel like we're going to get that money back. So he didn't actually end up finishing his research. So why don't you pay the bills? I've just got enough money for bills. Oh, Lord. Would you say that Natasha likes flirtation? Yes, I would say that. I need to check my mods and just see if I've got something weird in there that's causing this UI glitch because it's kind of irritating. So research, expressions of love. Okay. Get back to that because you need to finish your work at home assignment. We want you guys to get promotions and earn some cash because we need it to support our child, our super sim. He's currently having a nice sleep. Okay, you get out there and finish your figure drawing. Thank you very much. Honestly, there's so much to do. I think it's quite interesting doing this challenge from... Oh, we just finished a masterpiece. Okay. 2,000 simoleons. Just what we needed. Yes. 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 All right. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, it's quite interesting having to go through and do this challenge from her as a child or just from as a baby because... Yeah, you just end up with so much to kind of do within what seems like a really short time span. Even though it's a long lifespan, it's just like it feels short because there's so much to do. Let's breeze through our homework. We're going to start working on our vampire thing. I think it's level 4, right? And we start getting our buff. So the other thing I want to look at is the reward store. So reward traits purchase. So we've currently got 1,200 points. So I want to maybe start with, what can we get that's going to be useful? So we could be Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser sims love stormy weather. Thrive. Okay, maybe not that one. Speed Reader. That's a possible one. Morning sim. Build extra skills. Inspired Explorer. Waterproof. Speed Cleaner. I'm thinking maybe you'll be like a morning sim. She's a kid. She's probably going to sleep more during the night. So I think let's be a morning sim. And we've spent 1,000 simoleons. 1,000 reward points on that. So I've updated that on our list. Reward traits. The other thing that we need to do is join a club. So let's join an after-school activity. I feel like now that we've achieved our no negative mood thingy, we can push her a little bit harder. We can be a little bit tireder. We don't have to be so gentle. I don't want her to go kaput, but also she does need to work hard. She's got a lot to do, you know, she's got a lot to achieve. Ooh, we've got a couple of things that we can sell here. That's nice. She really does need to do a bit of studying as well. Okay, let's hit fast forward. Push on through. Ooh, I think, Dad, after you've done that, maybe you could go repair the toilet. Actually, has he finished his work yet? Yes, he has. Okay, good job. Good job. You have finished your work. Look at that. Happy days. He's on his way to a promotion. I'm thinking that I will definitely do a makeover of this house at some point very soon, because I kind of want to get rid of the extraneous stuff and put us on a bigger lot. Maybe a smaller house so that I get more, you know, like micro home, and we get more buffs from it. And see if we can have like a little bit of outdoor indoor kind of living lifestyle. Maybe that'll be better, and we can really pump up our skill gathering. I think that'll be quite good, so I will work on that at some point soonish. Maybe not before the next episode. Probably not before the next episode, but we will definitely work on it sometime very soon. And I think it'll be to the positive result of faster learning of skills. Rosa has completed her homework. Good job, Rosa. You know what? When I started this challenge, businesses and hobbies didn't exist, and I had like because I initially recorded this for members content, which I don't have anymore. Yeah, it's been a while since I had recorded it. Businesses and hobbies has since come out. Like, I think we could actually create a business, and we can have kids come and play on all the stuff that I've got in the yard, and we can make money from that. All we just need is like an outdoor toilet. Let's do it. Why not? I mean, that's something maybe Mum can make. Our Mum can run, because I think we've got enough money to be able to set this up. And then, you know, we can be at home doing skills, and people are just here, and we're just earning money from all of this stuff. Why not? It's just sitting there. Let's make it happen. And the other thing we need is like a little public toilet, so the Sims aren't peeing everywhere. 1,300? Kidding me? Seriously? 2,000? Seriously? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a wall right here. You know what I'm going to put against that wall? I'm going to put one of these lovely toilets, which are not over 1,000 simoleons, by the way. 400 simoleons. Perfect. Ready for use by our lovely future patrons. And their lovely... You know, honestly, I could give it all walls. It doesn't have to be too scody. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I forgot. We actually are already under 100 tiles. I forgot about that. So we're going to register our small business. Let's go. Natasha's going to own that. You know what? Rosa could own it. But then she has to work on it. So no, we don't have time to do that. Register our small business. So this is going to be Rosa's rambunctious romp. There we go. I love alliteration. What can I say? So this is going to be... It's a recreation centre. Play table games, workout, paint, playground equipment. We definitely want that. We want kids' activities. Play with toys. Use... We could probably do play marbles. We can add a marble thingy. And do homework. Maybe we could add a table as well. And play with infant and toddler toys. Sure, I think that'll work. And so we'll have an hourly rate and plus 100%. And then target customers, we can go supervise customer, infant, toddler, child. We've got our rambunctious thing. So I think maybe we could bring this outside. Because this is like for toddlers, and that might be useful for toddlers. And what else can we do? So we've got woodworking, a bar. Okay, well maybe we can have... No, I want to have that inside, I think. Do a second one. What's the other thing I was going to add? Oh, a table for doing homework on. And you know what we probably need outside as well is also like a little bin. So a table and another bin outside, just like that. And we've got our toilet. Maybe we can add in a sink too. I'm spending all my money, but we're going to make money back, so it's okay. Gotta lose money to make money. Here we go. Beautiful sink. I mean, it's a hot mess, but that's fine. So let's open up our business, and she can run that while she's painting and stuff and making other money. So good job, Mama. You're going to be a busy lady. So, Rosa, how are we getting on? Let's check in on you. So you're doing your vampire skills. How are we getting on there? So she's on level 2, which is great. That's amazing. Checking on there. Now, the other thing is we need to draw 2 pictures while inspired. So we need to get her inspired. We do have the incense here. But I can't remember which one is inspired. It's not cinnamon. Maybe a lemon? And maybe go smell the aroma. Well, you're having a good time there, Mama. Why don't we sell that to a collector? Another 1,200 there. See, no worries. We're making money pretty fast with Mama's lovely art. So, you know what? Mama Natasha is doing really well. She is a bit tired, so why don't we go make a lovely meal? Let's go serve some dinner of... Oh, vegetable dumpling sounds great. And I'm figuring it is wear a paper bag on your head time in the neighborhood. Probably got the nap on. Okay, so should we do 3:30 to 5:30, 2 to 4? So they do clash. We can only do one or the other. And we need to complete the quest. Oh, you know what? I've never done these like complete from woe to go. I want to do the scout one because I want to do the scout board. Let's read that actually. Rosa is now a llama scout in scout pack number 1. She can start immediately by checking badge progress and doing scout activities anywhere. Her first scout meeting is on Saturday at 2 p.m. She has received a scouting badge board in her inventory to track her scout badges. She has also unlocked the scout outfit in Creator Sim. Oh, like literally I've never done these. This is why I'm doing this challenge, because it's so much that I've never done. Oh, look at that toddler. Also, I completely forgot to make this, okay, next time we close, we have to make this not public. Anywho, that's my mistake. Whoopsie daisies. So we need the scout board. Okay, put that in the corner. We're very interested in scouting right now. There we go. I've been trying to do homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? Spend more time, practice makes perfect, or focus on different topics. Let's go spend more time, practice makes perfect. You know what we need to check in on as well is... That's Natasha. On our... Yes, on our character values. So we need to work on... I'm going to have to write this down, otherwise I won't remember. So we've got to work on manners, emotional control, and empathy. So those are the 3 areas that we need to work on. Actually, conflict resolution isn't great either. So when those little things come up, I need to make sure that I'm choosing ones that affect that, because we've all got on responsibility. The others, however, do need some work. Family recipe potential. Oh, she's only got level 2 cooking. She's not been doing much cooking, has she? Ah. Natasha's reached parenting level 6. Oh, good on her. Why are you getting something from the fridge you just made food? Weirdo. We have all these strangers in our property, but hey, I think we're earning some money, so that's nice. Welcome. I've got all this stuff. Why not make some money from it? Now, Rose has gone to bed. So it is 11, almost midnight on a school night, to be fair. So let's go grab a serving of food, and then we'll send her to bed for the night, while we have all these strangers in our house. Whoopsie daisies, because I didn't set things up properly for the business. And she can get some sleep and get ready for school tomorrow. Now, I do want to make sure she's done her homework. She has. And get skills to level 2. Now, I wasn't sure. I wasn't paying much attention. But the drama club, I didn't actually check what days that was because this is on a Saturday. And I do want to see whether or not the drama club, and if we can do 2 activities at once. I don't know the answer to this because, as I said, I haven't really done these. So drama club is unpaid, 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. So that's on weekdays. So we could probably do both. Should Rosa switch activities to stage beginner, she will quit her current. All right. So she can only do one at a time. All right. Oh, that makes it even more challenging, doesn't it? Why don't we introduce ourselves because our social's down a little bit before we head off to bed. Let's say howdy. Hi. Oh, it's Luna Villarreal. Hi, Luna. Rosa has learned the following traits about Luna. She's romantic. Rosa's rambunctious romp received its first positive customer review. Yay! When customers visit, they leave with a positive, neutral, or negative review shown above them in live mode. To keep the reviews positive, consider these, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Cool. All right, well, we've got a positive review. People are really liking our house. Our stuff, our business. Maybe not that toddler. It's chaos. Oh, boy. Okay, I think maybe we'll get Rosa off to bed. Now, Mama, how are you getting on? Why don't you go have a sleep as well, and we'll just let these mad people wander around our house while we sleep. It's fine. You know what? Mama's awake, so we're going to get around and do a few activities with Mama. But we're currently sitting on 1,700, so you know what? That's no bad. Bess is calling. Hi, Bess. I'm almost there and starting my company, but my pockets are running dry. Yep, okay, you can have 1,000 simoleons. You better give me a return on my investment, though, lady. Gotta say. So I'm gonna get her out. We're just lucky that Mama has been so good with her painting, and that we've got our business up and running. So we've got people just coming to our house and spending money at our house. So that's rather hopeful or helpful. I do appreciate that there's just a toddler sitting in the middle of my lounge. Who are you? Drake Lopez. Hey Drake, are you enjoying that? He looks like he's enjoying it. Looks happy with his little cap on. Look at that. Positive business review from Drake. Thank you, Drake. Oh, now he's not looking so happy. Oh. Yeah. Okay. No. All right. Anyway. Mama, how are we getting on? We're getting a little bit of painting on. I'm also thinking when we start, when we get that business, I'll put that toddler stuff outside. And you know what? We could create like a big house, and then we'll have like a stable and everything. And then like around here, I can use all of these, like the basketball thing. Maybe we should have fitness as well as a business activity. I can change that when we close. And, have like a little toddler area and all this stuff. We may as well put this stuff to use, right? Why not? May as well make money from it. We can, and I will. So, Nick, let's check in on you. What are you up to? Why are you using the outdoor toilet? I don't know. Okay, why don't you serve some breakfast, my friend? What about some lovely fruit salad? Yum. Nice and healthy. We're trying to eat healthy and sensible here. Yeah, and let's just check in on Rosa. Is she going to be ready for school in the morning? It is 5 a.m. She can get out of bed, go to the bathroom. Oh, Rosa has a loose tooth. She should expect to lose it soon. Wiggling the tooth and brushing her teeth can help speed up the process, or Rosa can bite the bullet and pull the tooth out. Okay, well, let's brush our teeth. And then I would like to finish our project there. So, Nick, you should be good. And Natasha, how are you getting on? Almost finished your painting. Oh, fantastic. We could use the money as per always. All of Nick's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk secret spice. If Nick continues, he'll be able to increase the quality of food and drink with just a dash of spice. Yeah, that sounds great. Nick has unlocked the Mastery Fuel special touch from Family Recipes by earning a skill mastery perk. Nick has worked hard for the pursuit of knowledge, and his passion has unlocked a skill mastery perk. This will enable him to play with skills in new ways. Elder Sims can also bestow skill mastery perks upon other Sims. Wow. And we completed an aspiration by accident. So yay. Good art is subjective, but spectacular art is universally something. Yes, universally recognizable. Natasha has reached this pinnacle by achieving her dream of becoming a world-class painter. Yay! All right, and that was a masterpiece, so that's even better. So she needs a new aspiration. Ooh, okay, well, let's keep her creative. Maybe she could be a best-selling author. Why not? But I do want to keep her painting because obviously that is making us some sweet, sweet cash, and we're saving for our really cool house that we want to get. So she can go do that and then maybe get a little bit of writing done. It's going to be very, very artsy, this lady. Nick, how are you getting on? Have you got work today, my friend? Work in 3 hours. Okay, well, you just keep doing what you're doing. You do you. You're fine. And Rosa, you doing okay there, my love? Yes, you're doing all right. Maybe you could chitty chat to this kid over here with the checkety shirt. Ask for help with project. Oh, come help with the project. Oh, look at that grouchy face. Yay, they're helping. And we can go like a friendly introduction, like, hi, thanks for helping. School starts in 1 hour. All right. Now, we do have a limitation on how long our business can stay open. So the max is 23 hours. You know what? We've actually still got quite a lot of time left on our opening. I don't want to close it until we have to because, you know, that costs money to reopen it again. Okay, Rosa, how are we getting on? We're almost finished our project there. You know what? Her mental skill must be just about maxed out. Level 9. Okay, she's doing really well with her mental skill, which is great. Yay, we finished our project. Good job, my love. There we go. Let's sell that. Oh, she got a scouting board in her. Oh, we might as well sell that. We've got an extra scouting board. Rosa finished her school project quickly. Extra credit has been awarded, and she's off to school. Hooray, hooray. That poor toddler has been really... Oh, there's 3 of them in our house. No, there's 4 of them in our house. So many toddlers. This is the one I was thinking had been here for ages, but like the rest of them have been here for a while too. Oh, we should put the potty outside by the toilet. Oh, I so want to redesign this house now and do something really cool. Oh man, I'm kind of excited about that, but we definitely need a little bit more money before we can do that. Oh, there's a painting in here. Don't know where that came from, but let's sell that. I reckon if I can get like another 10, 15,000, then I can create, like we can get a bigger lot and I can create like a fairly decent house. I'll probably make it a little bit smaller and see if we can get it down to 64 tiles and like have a lot of indoor-outdoor flow and actually do a proper house for them. I think that would be fun. I wouldn't do this as an episode. I'd do that like as a separate speed build because I think it'll take a little while just to go through and do. But yeah, and that would make the gameplay so much better. Like we don't need a giant bathroom, for example. And, you know, these guys don't need such a big bedrooms. And, you know, we can shrink this down as well. Get really, you know, nice and tightened. The smaller the home, the bigger the buffs. You know, that's better for us. Ooh, grades are up. Rosa has been working hard and is now a grade school B student. Great job. Yay, good job, Rosa. Okay, well, you better get something to eat. So we'll grab a serving of that. Maybe quickly little dart to the loo. And we better get our homework done. And we might read a little bit more of our vampire lore book. I also need to work out how to do badges because I don't actually know how to do that. View badge progress. Collect a badge. Okay. So to earn this badge, make crafts, drawings, or paintings. Oh, we need to do that anyway for our aspirations. So we can maybe go and do some drawing after we finish our homework. That's a great idea. Let's draw some people and draw a vehicle. I think we only need to do a couple, so we should be good there. Yay! Wonder how much money we've made from our business. I feel like we've made a fair amount. Considering we have been only open now, whoopsie, wrong one, for 19 hours. So we're almost up to our full allotment of time. Mum is getting pretty tired. We might have to get her to go to bed shortly. Nick's still at work and Rosa is just finishing her homework. And chatting with Morgan, apparently. That's fine. She's almost finished her homework. Then we can do some drawing and... Yay! Oh, we got a scout badge! Ooh! Oh, we got a promotion too. Nick has been promoted to romantic health specialist. He will now make an additional 48 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 145 simoleons per hour. He's also received the following bonus: 1,505 simoleons and loves little book collection. His next shift is at Wednesday, 9 a.m. Congratulations to Nick. That's amazing. He worked hard for it as well. Good on you, Dad. Good on you. So we've actually got a decent amount of cash right now. It's not too bad. All things considered, we started out the episode with not very much money, and now we have quite a bit of money. So we've started our own business. We've just earned a badge, and I want to check that out and see what that's about. Now, Nick, what do you need to do for your next promotion? Run emergency romance hotline on a computer. All right, well, maybe he can do that after he's had a bit of a break and wound down from work. And Mum is off there. So let's have a look. View badge progress. I want to work out what that is. So once we get all the badges, is that considered completing this? Is that what the dealio is? Oh, we've reached creativity level 6. Okay, I'll update that. Oh no, we've got a disruptive customer. Oh, Nick. What'd you do? Okay, where's our disruptive customer? Who's disruptive? One of these kids? Is it you? No, it's Lucas Munch. Who is disruptive? Nap Inspector? Is it the toddler? Who's disruptive? I don't know which one's disruptive. They usually have a little thing above their head if they're disruptive, but I can't see who it is. Hey, I heard you became friends with Bess Sterling. She's pretty cool. Is she? She better be cool and give me my money back and then some. I'm putting all of my hopes and dreams into Bess Sterling. I'm hoping she gives me some sweet cash. Okay, how are you getting on there, Rosabelle? Feels like a bit of chaos. I feel like, there's been so much going on. It's quite exciting, though. Now, Daddy-O, how are you going? Right, if you do a little bit of playing that game, and then we're going to try and run the hotline from here. Career? Run emergency romance hotline. There we go. Because, the more promotions he gets, the better. I was just thinking I might just check their inventories and just see if there's anything in there that we can sell, like a random dance floor. We've got some toys there. Maybe you can put that down outside and the kids can play with them. There we go. Random toys. There's a vacuum, and she hasn't really got anything in there. That's all good. She probably does need to go to the toilet, though. But we are, we're up over $800. 8,000 simoleons. Really am reading everything wrong. But yeah, I'd love to have like a little play center kind of thing. And like we'll have like an indoor toilet, and maybe like a little eating area, and like a little toddler kind of infant zone, and then we can have like a little park around there, and that's going to be our business. And oh, well done. Looks like this household is in compliance with all active neighborhood action plans. You'll see a reduction in your next round of bills. Yay! Badge progress. Collect every badge to progress to Master Llama Corn Scout. Okay. Collect badge. Oh, we can collect the scholarly aptitude badge. Let's get that. And we must close soon. Oh, that's good. Then we can reconfigure our business so people can't come inside. So why don't we collect our badge? Yay! Oh, we've been promoted to Griffin Scout. Rosa has been promoted to Griffin Scout. She has also received the following bonus: a scouting manual. Yay! All right, so she does that on a Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to get her to go to the bathroom because she needs to pee like a champ. And what do we do with the scouting manual? Let's read it. And then we can read our encyclopedia and we can go to sleep. That's our plan for the rest of the evening. Keep it simple. Dad, you are probably done with playing Blick Block. You're going to run that emergency hotline, so we're going to chuck that person off. Get off there. There we go. And now we are closed for business. So we made 1,360 simoleons. So we basically made a profit of 12.85 plus 180 business renown, and we need to work on our ambiance and check back later. So 36 customers served. Wow. You know what? This seems like a good time to finish the episode. I feel like we've achieved and done a lot, and yet at the same time, not nearly enough. But we've earned a good amount of cash. I feel like Rose has been working on some things. She's joined Scouts, which is pretty cool, and we've been working on some skills. We've finished one aspiration, and we've started on a second. So we've got to... Oh, I forgot about the inspired part for the drawing pictures. Okay, we'll work on that next time. But we'll put her cool pictures up on the wall because they're cool. But she needs to go to bed. She's a tired girl. She's been working hard on all of her things. I'm just going to open this up and put these in her inventory. Scout manual and I think so I'm going to work on that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have had fun. I've had an absolute blast. It's been a bit chaotic because we've had people all over the place, but I think it'll be a lot better as we move on. And, you know, when we get into our new house. So I think we're just going to keep earning a little bit more cash, and then I will build them a new house with their little rambunctious romp thing. You know, ready to, their business ready to run properly. But we'll do that next time. Well, we'll be earning money next time, and then off camera we'll build them a nice house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have had fun. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you next time on the Super Sim. We'll join Rosa for some more adventures. Bye-bye.